So here we go, welcome to the channel. This is my, there's been a lot of people putting their build areas up. I haven't got much of a build area compared to some of the other people, but I have gained a considerable amount of equipment over the year. I've only been modelling for a year, so I'm going to show you what I've got now, and go from there. So here we go. Let's just sort this out. So here we go. This is my main table, if you like, my build area. I like to keep it as tidy as possible. This is my current build that I've got going on. So I've got two main lights. The light in the front room is not very good, so I got this one, which is an LED throwaway light. Once the LED goes, you can't replace it. And then I've got a standard desk lamp on the side, which is not plugged in at the moment, but it does give a lot more light. So I've got some paints there. They're the Vallejo paints and any other paints that are sort of that size. I use these bottles to put my decant stuff into. For example, this one is Revel Aqua Thinner, which is taken from the bottle. I'll show you that in a minute. My little jar with some water and a smidgen of washing up liquid there, that's there. Some sand, which comes from, I can't remember where the sand comes from, Great Yarmouth, yeah, and that's for a diorama that I'm planning on doing. Obviously this is just a salt rock, I don't even know why it's there, but supply of cotton buds, Q-tips, whatever you call them, in which part of the world you are. The Vallejo colour chart. There's a clock there to keep an eye on time and such. That's normally where I position my phone stroke camera or digital SLR, depending on what I'm using. And it's sort of a very expensive tripod, this Manfrotto one. I actually won it in a competition, a photography competition, so that's a very good bit of kit, that. I got these little boxes from Hobbycraft, paid 60p each, and I put previous builds in and old blades that I've no longer require. That there is my airbrush, which I got off Mike Jolly. Excellent buy that was. A little vice, which I don't actually use, but and obviously there's the Tamiya for the car shells and that. And this is excellent. I got this from Hobbycraft. It was $4.99 and it holds all my brushes, pens, and everything like that. Then moving up, we've got some more paints. Let me just extend this. And there's the Tamiya range there. It's not, I haven't got too many of them. And that's my metal paints in this row here, which is Vallejo. And I've got washes and pigments and so on there. Humbrol weathering powders along the side here. And also this one here is also full of washes, powders, pigments, all that sort of thing, with Humbrol enamels beneath that, and just a general odds and sods drawers there. The glue, bits of glue there, some primer, super glue accelerator, clean spirits are there, the hairspray which I use for my brushes and also on the models if I'm doing chipping, and the Gauzy, which actually should be around here. I just haven't found a decent spot for it where it looks tidy. That's still left up from the bus I built. And then we go, just making sure I don't reverse the wheelchair into the telly. Then we go down, and down here we've got the ultrasound unit that I use for cleaning the airbrush when it needs completely stripping down. Not very often, but maybe once a month I'll do that. There's my new compressor with the tank on. The one before it had no tank and just the top, just the compressor at the top, and it didn't last very long at all. Very poor quality that was, but this one is much better. Cases for Dremel tools and books and, you know, odds and sods like that, just there, nothing special. Under here I've got a tray again with just basically disposable gloves on, some bits of medication, but elastic bands and cleaning implements for the airbrush, so on and so forth. Then we have the trolley. I got this from a charity shop, and it's basically a medical trolley, the sort you find in the dentists. And they wanted, I think they wanted £5 for it, and I snapped it up, and everyone laughed because I come back with this medical trolley with you know, my idea was to use it like it is being used, and everybody that's seen it loves it and asks where I get it from. So, and obviously we've got more Microset, Microsol and Crystal Clear there. Some new odds and sods and bottles. There's a Humbrol Clear. There's the Revel Aqua colour mix that I put into the little dropper bowls to mix. There's my UMP airbrush cleaner, which is very good. I'm quite stingy with that though, because it costs quite a lot. Well, for me it did. I know a lot of people don't. And the top shelf is like tapes, masking tapes, and then I've got this little plastic tub which I put my everyday modelling tools in that I use quite a lot. So I mean, I've got my photo etch cutters, tweezers, screwdriver. This is handy for the Tamiya ones, although they do, in the newer models, they do give you a tiny screwdriver with the kit. Then I've got a range of knives. So I've got this one, which is a Swan Newton. I think I'm using the blade on that correctly, but I'm not certain. And then this one came in a kit. It's just a basic blade. But my new one is, where have I put it? It's another Swan Newton one, and I don't know where that is. I'll find that in a minute anyway. So that's about it really. Hang a rubbish bag on there to put all my bits in while I'm working, and then I've got my mask there, clips for holding stuff. That's my was going to be my next build. This is what I bought from Paul Bretland, who on International Scale Modeler. So I got this kit, which looks awesome. It really does. It's the Kawasaki Ninja ZX12R, and it comes with clear canopies. But best of all, I've never used this before. I got this with it as well. Kawasaki Candy Green, Ninja Candy Green. I've never used candy paints, and I've been dying to give them a go, and I've not been able to afford them, but this came with the kit and it's an excellent buy. I don't know what they're like or anything, but I'm really looking forward to giving that a shot. But I think I'm going to do the multi-engine bomber first, the build, the group build. I think I've found one in my stash. I can't show you that at the moment because it's in the kitchen in a cupboard which is currently blocked in. So that's pretty much my little corner, so to speak. Oh, my oath of allegiance to the Queen. I'm really proud of that. It's from when I was when I signed up with the army for a short while, long time ago, long time ago. Oh, I forgot this shelf here. So here we've got Humbrol acrylics and Revell acrylics. My bus I built, a few other little models that I built over time there, with the Revell Tornado GR4 at the end there. It takes me quite a while to do a build. I'm not very fast, but you know, I take my time. I've got other models around, but the shelf there, and then we've got over there is the character shelf, characters in Star Wars. I don't know if I can get in close enough for that, but probably my favourite character there is Major John Howard. He's the guy with the machine gun at the end. If I can just zoom in, he would be that guy there behind the helicopter. The helicopter was shit, incidentally, but there you go. And then there's the Bandai kits that I built up. Thoroughly enjoyed them. Little Airfix kit there. I didn't build them two at the back. They're off a Nintendo game. And I think that's it, really. So that's my corner. I hope you enjoyed watching it. As always, if you've got any comments or suggestions, just put them in the comments section below. I look forward to reading them. I like getting messages. It's interesting. And bye for now.